Hello everybody and good day to you all. Today I am talking about Stargirl season number 3, episode number 2, Frenemies chapter 2, The Suspects. In this episode here, we got the main crew, the new Justice Society, trying to figure out who killed the gambler. Now, it's a lot of infighting going on here, and also a lot of the power placement is also a little bit off certain places as well. Because you got Courtney, who is a bright light. She wants to see the good in people. She wants to see the idea of a bad guy turning their life around and trying to do the right thing. She's all for it. She's gung ho blazing. She's in the Sydney's corner, but at the same time, she's also trying to please her original friends. People who started the team with her, people who the objects have chosen, who actually proven to be the good guys. And so she's trying to bring in this other person, let them feel comfortable as well, but at the same time trying to please them. So she's trying to please two different people, but not really doing stuff at either. And even though the show is trying to set it up to make it seem like Sydney's the bad guy, even the sportsmaster and his wife are the bad guys, but I don't believe they are the bad guys in this picture. I actually do believe they actually are turning their life around. You got Sylvester; he's back now. He's trying to find his way in the world. He doesn't know where he belongs anymore. He's trying to find his purpose in that as well because he's back. He's back. He's back from the dead, and he doesn't know, should he be in charge or should he not be in charge. He wants Courtney to have the staff, but at the same time you can tell he wants it too. He kind of looking at her, he envious her, but at the same time he wants to teach her and help her learn and grow and become better as a hero. But he also has a lot of his baggage and the guilt that he's doing, and he's bringing that to the table, which is causing the conflicts he's having, especially with the Shadow. Instead of just talking to him and trying to understand what's going on, because Pat. Even though Pat knows what the Shadow did, he knows all the bad things he has done. But they have a relationship now. The Shadow is on the side of the angels this time. He even helped save his life. So therefore, he's trying to talk to him, approach him. That's trying to see where he's at. They don't know if he's the bad guy or not. If they should be worried about him. And even though both of them came to the conclusion that he's not the one, the way Sylvester went at it caused more conflict than good. He came in guns a-blazing. He wanted to fight. And you got Pat like, dude, what you doing? Okay, this is a small, nice neighborhood. We all know each other here. You are scaring the normals. Okay? You are scaring the normals. Because all the trauma that Sylvester went through, witnessing his team die, and then also responsible for killing somebody else himself, and caused the team to pretty much split in the first place, he's carrying all that guilt, and he's trying to pretty much find a way to channel it and fix it by channeling it to other people. It even caused him to have a conflict with Courtney as well too. Not directly, but indirectly. And even how the show started off, it started off with this happy, fun tone, because especially the music they have in the background by Shaka Khan's The Sugar Song, and I actually was enjoying that too. So, I always like when the character interacts with the song that's playing in the background. I thought the song was playing in the background, we could just hear, but when you see the character dancing along to it, it makes it a lot more fun, because now you want to jam with them as well, because you see him like setting up his house to being back home again. And I never thought that the gambler would be living in a trailer home. Oh, kind of interesting. Did not see that dynamic. You always see so fancy and stuff as well too. But you still got the fancy suits and everything as well too. But you never thought he'd be inside a trailer home. And now he has a daughter out there. He's looking for, trying to become a better person for. But because he got killed, that will never happen. So now everybody's up in arms trying to figure out who is the bad guy, who is the person, who is the one who took out the gambler, and nobody knows. Everybody's pointing fingers, but nobody knows. You have except for Courtney. She's the only one who's saying, "Hey, how about we listen to everybody and see what's going on here?" We also have some weird, fun little moment with Barbara and Paula, who's aka the Tigress, trying to make a cake, and because Tiger wants to turn her life around. She wants to show everybody that she's a good person, and so they asked her to make this cake, and so she just wanted to buy it from the store, but he said, "Hey, it's best if it comes from you. People think that you really care," and so she's trying to prove that she actually does care, and there's some weird comedic moments there. I thought was really interesting as well too. It's not really playing a big part in here, but just watching them together is very interesting, and it also showed Mike and Jakeem. Both Mike wrote down a wish to try to figure out who is the murderer. Thought they were gonna get an easy answer, and I didn't think they were gonna get an easy answer. That's simple. It would have been nice and fun. Matter of fact, that would have been the shocker if he just gave them the answer and said, "Who the hell was that?" And they got to find out who that is. And and track them down, but that didn't happen that way. So they're pretty much useless on the show. I think they mostly just give it for comic relief, and even that part wasn't even that funny. So I don't know why you're here. You're in a purpose at all. Even the magical being that you have as you controlling didn't help the situation. So what's the point of y'all two? I have no clue. But anywho, overall, it was a nice fun episode. I really enjoyed it a whole lot. Just watching the dynamic between Sylvester and Pat and how things have changed now, because Sylvester is still trying to treat Pat like he's his sidekick anymore, like he's a little kid who he pretty much like said, you stay in the back, buddy. I'll handle the situation. So now they're both on the same equal footing, and you see Sylvester like struggling on how to deal with that. And then seeing, even though he's messed up a lot of times in this episode, but seeing his reasoning and the why and the guilt that he has with him, like for coming back in the first place, and you get a better understanding of who he is as a person and what he's actually going through. You actually feel kind of sorry for him, because he's a man out of place now. He's out of time. He has no purpose really, and he's trying to grasp at any type of way that he possibly can. And so, because of everything he's dealing with, is coming out just all wrong. And then we have what's going on here with Cameron. His ice powers are starting to kick in now, and it's so interesting that it seemed like he had no idea who his father was and what his father was doing. So now his powers are kicking in, and it looks like it's up to his grandparents to let him know exactly what's going on. Because all he wants to do is be an artist and paint and draw for a living. And so now that's being hindered, and he's frustrated. He doesn't know what's happening with him. He feels a little isolated. He has nobody to talk to about the situation because he doesn't know what's going on with his body. It looks like he might be finally going to get a spore or two, and maybe he'll learn how to control it. He might become a good guy or not. We will see. Because before he had a connection with Courtney as well, so I don't know they're going to bring that back to the table and maybe become a couple. Maybe not. We will see. We will see there. But so far, nothing really progressed the story any further. We just got more suspects and more things to make you think like it's going the one way, but most likely it's going to go in another direction. But I still am enjoying the show, and the special effects in here is done quite well, especially during the scene where you have Sylvester training Courtney how to use the stab to the fullest, and he told her that new move which looked amazing and looked awesome on screen. But at the same time, it also was very pointless and useless. I had no idea what the point of that move was, or how it was going to help in a fight at all. I mean, visually it looked amazing, but at the same time, I have no idea how it's going to help out in a fight. I just having her shoot up in the sky and just shoot out a big bright like ball of light looked cool visually, but Unless you're trying to signal someone, bring in lost ships at sea, I have no idea how they're going to help in a fight. I mean, the visual part of it, her turning, his eyes are glowing, looked like he went Super Saiyan, and it flew up in the sky, like wow. And then having Courtney learn that same move too, looked amazing, but also looked very pointless too. But overall, like I said, great episode. Really enjoyed it a whole lot. Enjoying where this story is going. And we also have Our Man still trying to adjust the fact that when he broke his hourglass, he tried to fix it, but it's still not quite working just right yet. And also, he's also trying to bring back Solomon Grundy, because that's like his best friend. So let's see what that goes as well too. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Stargirl, and give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, boop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect you to my social media. You want to follow me there. Thank you. And also to my storage where I sell things with shirts and socks and what's nots and all the things down there below. Check it out. And this is my shirts right here. This is my I am the NinjaRabbit shirt right here. I have others as well. Check it out. See what you like. Buy some stuff. If you do, thank you. So like I always say, in my dreams of my life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, people.